Your emotions are not what you think they are, but hidden keys, locked behind doors deep within you. Each door tells a story of a childhood silence, of a fear you never named, of every "I'm fine" that was really a quiet cry for help. This video is not just a quiz, it's a mirror. A chance to discover whether you've been hiding your pain behind silence, building walls of anger, or if you've already begun the brave journey of healing. Stay with me until the very end, because what you'll gain here is more than answers. You'll walk away with clarity, language for your hidden feelings, and tools to finally stop bottling up emotions that were never meant to stay buried. Before we dive in, don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss new psychology insights. Have you ever wondered why some people seem calm and composed, yet inside they're drowning in emotions they never show? Or why others explode in anger, but never allow themselves to cry? What if your way of dealing with feelings isn't random at all, but a pattern you learned long ago, one that still shapes your relationships, your stress, and even your body? Today you'll find out. Because this quiz is not a game, it's a mirror. It asks 10 deceptively simple questions, but the answers reveal something profound. Are you bottling up your emotions, or are you learning to feel them? So let's begin. Answer each question honestly, choosing A, B, C, or D. At the end, you'll see which letter appeared most, and that will uncover your emotional style. Question 1. When you're upset, what do you usually do? A. Keep busy or scroll on your phone to distract yourself. B. Get snappy or take it out on someone close. C. Try to brush it off and move on like nothing happened. D. Talk it out with someone or reflect through journaling. Question 2. When someone asks, "Are you okay?" you usually A. Say, "I'm fine," and quickly change the subject. B. Laugh it off or make a joke. C. Feel like crying but hold it in. D. Share honestly even if it feels awkward. Question 3. When do you usually cry? A. Rarely or never. Crying feels hard. B. Over little things that don't make sense. C. Only when completely alone. D. When I need to, even around people I trust. Question 4. Growing up, how were emotions handled in your home? A. We didn't really talk about emotions at all. B. Anger was shown, but sadness was shut down. C. I was told to toughen up or stop being sensitive. D. Emotions were talked about, not always perfectly, but they had a place. Question 5. Which thought feels most familiar? A. I distract myself so I don't feel too much. B. If I open up, people might use it against me. C. I keep things in so I don't burden anyone. D. I'm learning that vulnerability takes courage. Question 6. What's your relationship with emotions right now? A. I feel numb or disconnected from them. B. I feel a lot, but it's overwhelming. C. I know I need to deal with things, but I freeze up. D. I check in with myself and process emotions regularly. Question 7. Lately, how does your body feel when you're stressed or overwhelmed? A. Like I'm shut down, numb, or disconnected. B. Like everything hits me all at once, emotions and body overloaded. C. Like I'm always tense, even when I should be resting. D. Like I can breathe easier when I let myself feel what I'm feeling. Question 8. Which statement feels most true? A. I avoid emotional conversations as much as I can. B. I try to stay in control so I don't fall apart. C. I feel guilty whenever I show emotions. D. I'm starting to give myself the care I needed as a kid. Question 9. How do you usually respond when a friend opens up? A. Change the subject or lighten the mood. B. Feel frustrated or overwhelmed because I'm struggling too. C. I care, but I freeze and don't know what to say. D. I listen and offer support, even if I don't have all the answers. Question 10. Thinking back to childhood, what do you recall? A. I don't remember much. It feels blurry or distant. B. A lot of tension, walking on eggshells. C. Being told my feelings were too much. D. Seeing both the pain and the possibility for healing. Now take a breath. Look at which letter you chose most often, because this is where the insight begins. If your answers were mostly A, you are the avoider. Your key traits: distraction, numbing, denial. You tend to keep yourself busy, scrolling, working, or helping others, because sitting still with your emotions feels overwhelming. Psychologically, this traces back to environments where emotions were either ignored or considered inconvenient. You learned that it's safer to avoid than to feel. The cost is a sense of disconnection, even numbness. But avoidance isn't who you are. It's just who you had to be to survive. If your answers were mostly B, you are the Stonewaller. Key traits: irritability, anger, shutting down. When emotions get too close for comfort, you build walls. You may push people away, get defensive, or believe, I don't have time for this. Deep down, it's not that you don't care. It's that you were never taught how to be vulnerable without feeling unsafe. Growing up, maybe showing emotion led to judgment, conflict, or rejection. So you protected yourself with armor. But that armor, once useful, now keeps you from the closeness you secretly crave. If your answers were mostly C, you are the suppressed one. Key traits: guilt, emotional invisibility, internal shutdown. You likely feel deeply, but you don't always show it. You might hold back tears, minimize your pain, or tell yourself, it's not that bad. I don't want to burden anyone. This pattern comes from childhood messages like, you're too sensitive, or stop crying. You learned that your feelings were a burden. But here's the truth. They are not. Your emotions are not too much, and you are not too much. Giving yourself permission to name them is the first step toward freedom. And if your answers were mostly D, you are the conscious feeler. Key traits: emotional awareness, healthy expression. You've been learning that it's safe to feel, even when it's messy. You check in with yourself, you journal, you allow space for what's real. This doesn't mean you're perfect. It means you're brave enough to show up for yourself with honesty and compassion. You are doing what many generations before you couldn't, breaking the silence, interrupting cycles, and rewriting the script that says vulnerability is weakness. So, why does this matter? Because bottling emotions doesn't make them disappear. Research shows they stay in the body, shaping tension, health, and relationships. Avoidance leads to numbness, stonewalling to conflict, suppression to guilt. But awareness leads to healing. This quiz is not diagnostic, it's reflective. It's an invitation to recognize patterns that may have protected you once, but don't serve you anymore. And here's the deeper truth. None of these types are fixed. They are not your destiny. They are habits, passed down through families, cultures, and generations. habits that can be unlearned. The avoider can learn to pause instead of distract. The stonewaller can practice softening the armor. The suppressed one can dare to speak the words they've swallowed. And the conscious feeler can continue growing, showing others that emotions are not weaknesses but pathways to connection. So, as you sit with your result, ask yourself, what do I need right now? Not tomorrow, not 10 years from now. In this moment. Is it to name a feeling? To breathe for 90 seconds and let the wave pass? To write one sentence in a journal? Or to tell someone close, I'm struggling? Every step counts, because every step rewrites your story. What if silence isn't empty, but a weapon? Discover the dark psychology of ghosting and why it hurts so much. It's appearing on your screen right now. Don't miss it. And remember to subscribe.